Namaskar. First of all, let me thank the organizers and the government of Uttar Pradesh for inviting me for this AI conclave. Now, I come from UIDAI. We all have something called Aadhaar in our pockets. Mostly, I think everybody sitting here is there having an Aadhaar card. The questions that we don't probably may be knowing is, what is Aadhaar? Everybody carries it in the Aadhaar form. It is not actually a card. It is only a number. It is a 12-digit number. So I'll tell you something about Aadhaar and then I'll come to the main topic of this, the AI which we are using in Aadhaar. So Aadhaar is a 12-digit number. You can carry it in any form. It is a non-intelligent number. You just cannot make anything out of it. It is a random number. It's a male, female, which religion, which region, nothing, no age group, nothing. Once assigned, it remains with you forever. जीवन में भी, जीवन के बाद भी. It's never ever reassigned to anyone. So Aadhaar number is something which is always associated with you. And we are a very, very purpose agnostic, particular the entire Aadhaar ecosystem. We don't know why you are using Aadhaar for. We don't keep any records of it. You may be using it for opening a bank account, you may be using it for taking a SIM card. We don't know what you are using for. It is a very, very simple technology and a very simple architecture which we are following. And probably that is one of the biggest reason why it has become so scalable, so easily adoptable by all the government departments, private institutions, organizations, financial institutions, to keep on writing their applications on this. So Aadhaar as such is a very, very secured platform. We have a highest level of info security with us. You may be knowing that we have right now around 144 Aadhaar card numbers issued. So 144 crore people we have already registered. And we having the world's biggest biometric repository in the country. Right now it is in India. But the technology is keeping the database. The technology is in using that database. Wherever you go and put your thumb, whenever you do a Jeevan Praman, somebody who has retired, somebody in your family, it takes some milliseconds for us to respond whether this is actually the correct Aadhaar number holder or not. When you go for a new enrollment, somebody puts a thumb, face, slap. Each fingerprint face is matched with 144 crore fingerprints. 144 into 10. So it's a huge compute which we are undertaking. And all this happens automatic. Lot of governments, including state governments and central governments, right now almost 3,300 schemes have been onboarded onto Aadhaar. Why so? Definitely number one, you are able to avoid the fakes and frauds, non-existent people, ineligible people, people who are taking benefits in more than one state. You are uniquely able to identify the persons, that this is the person who is taking a scholarship and fertilizer subsidy or whatever type of subsidies various governments are offering. You can imagine a figure of $52 billion is what the governments have saved exclusively on direct benefit transfers just by using Aadhaar. So this is a huge system, and so comes a very lucrative part of it, the frauds. There's the money flowing here. Everybody wants to somehow do something called impersonation, take benefits of someone else. They do all type of things. And the way you are all seeing the technology is growing, the AI is growing, the deepfakes, the technology for putting a forged fingerprints, face, videos, everything is possible. People try to fake somehow to become something else. There are cases where people have tried to become somebody else to take the pensions. They do mixed biometrics while doing the enrollments. How can we avoid it? It's not humanly possible to do it manually. It's all AI which we are doing. We have been using AI for almost 4 or 5 years now. You see the fingerprint when we are doing the entire matching with 144 billion. Is it possible? No, it's not possible to do it manually. We have AI models. Even when we are responding in 200 milliseconds, that whether a particular Aadhaar number holder and the fingerprint or the face presented is the same or not, it's all AI. A lot of videos are being played. So we have created a lot of models in it. The processes, each process which we are using, mostly we are now going ahead with all the latest AI models. The major area which we are trying to now attract the latest innovations and talents, because this is a field, being a government organization, it is always very, very difficult to keep pace with the technology every time and keep getting the skills which are getting developed and evolved everywhere across the world. So we have large number of various types of schemes. One scheme is called SITA. In SITA policy, what we have done is we are inviting innovations to work on Aadhaar. We provide them technology, the entire environment of Aadhaar. So the people especially working in biometrics, which is a very, very important area for us and for the world. So people are coming forward, and we are doing the funding also for the approved projects. We are doing hackathons. So hackathons also we recently conducted, and then they are allowed to work and experiment and try to work with us, introduce their products with us, with our ecosystem. We are continuously having an interaction with academicians. Various academic institutes we have undertaken projects. Say for example, touchless biometrics is one product we are trying to work upon. Any additional biometric, whether it is possible or not. Voice is something which have been, we worked for some time, but we know now that it is very easily to create a voice through AI channels. What is else? A lot of people are saying that it can be a ear print or so many things. That could be a unique for each and every person. But these are the innovations which are coming to us. And we are continuously working. We have opened something called Sandbox. So now the Sandbox environment is also available for the world for innovation. Lot of students, lot of private sector AI startups, they are coming to us. They have some concepts, they have some ideas about new technologies which can be very, very useful to us. Now with the way UP is coming up and the way the industries are coming up, I think this is one area where we'll be welcoming more and more new features, new technologies, new innovations, wherever the people are interested in. The recent one, I don't know any one of you have used, is something called Aadhaar app. This is a new app which has been launched by UIDAI. The existing one that is called Aadhaar, that is going to be sunset in a couple of months' time. This Aadhaar app, if you have not done it, I'll request, please try to do it. It gives you a lot of flexibility. It gives you sharing of information, not a complete Aadhaar card. It will say that you share only the selective information. You want to share only name, photograph and date of birth, or name, photograph, address, only tick on those things and only those will be shared. Why to carry it so much of data? DPDP coming into force this year, later this year, you have to minimize the data. The onus is on the person who is taking the data. Somebody is going for a picture, adult movie. They only want to know that if you are an adult or not, more than 18 or not. So you will get only that information. Who are you is none of their concern. You are going to concerts. Social media is age-gating. Everywhere we are using a concept of verified credentials. Verified credential means each and every part of that information is verified and independently shared with the proper security and digital signatures. It is verifiable. Aadhaar app gives you that. So for each and every department also and the organizations who are taking or doing identity verification of any sort, this is going to be a big boost, especially with the DPDP Act coming into force. Definitely there are so many other features. You can do your mobile number updates and address updates sitting at your home. You don't have to go to Aadhaar centers. And gradually we are going to improve this, including email addresses, maybe name and date of birth changes also, everything now coming on app. You can add up to 5 people of your family members in the same app. So 5 profiles, once you're going to airport, you keep on showing the 5 profiles. All the 5 people can get in. It is simple QR code-based system, just like UPI. If anybody wants to use it, just download it from anywhere, iOS or even Google stores. You will have a real feel of simplicity, the facilities it is offering, and the advantages it is offering you to prove your own identity or take anybody else's identity. Everybody is having a maid, people are using drivers, security guards. They give you a physical Aadhaar. The duplicate Aadhaars, I can guarantee you, may be looking much, much superior at times than the original Aadhaar. It is very difficult to distinguish. Before I close, I will just tell you how to genuinely check whether the Aadhaar number which has been offered to you is correct or not. In the card, there is a QR code. And there is a QR code scanner. Just scan the QR code with that particular scanner. QR code scanner is not a normal scanner. You download it from, it is called Aadhaar QR code scanner, or even the app, scan it. You will get the actual holder details and it is secured. It is e-signed. It cannot be fudged. The whole thing is that this entire huge database, the entire huge processes, and the entire system of biometric identification is not as simple as we feel. It's a huge, huge technology which goes into it. The responses which we get in 200 milliseconds uses AI each and every step, right from the capturing to the liveness, to the worn out fingerprints, to the people who are coming after 15, 20 years of age to have their face verification or a face authentication. So everywhere this technology is something which we are using, and definitely we hope to continue with our main motto, resident centricity for Aadhaar. Thank you.